What's going on, everyone? Moose here, Airguns of Michigan, and today we are out with the RTI Prophet II, the long-awaited airgun. So it did take a little bit of time to get here from RTI, only because of a slight paperwork issue for customs. But we got that resolved, and then ironically, it literally was at my doorstep like less than 24 hours after it left Spain. So paperwork thing was not really foreseen. It was just a typo that whatever, not the norm. But I can say this, very, very well built air gun. This is something that it is very solid. It's simple. And I don't say that in a bad way. I mean, it's simple from an aspect of it has everything it needs to get done packed into this little compact area here without all the added blah 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 that just makes a gun heavy, makes it bulky, makes it uncomfortable, makes it a lot of different things. I do have some extra parts coming for it. I do have the bottom rail attachment coming for it. I do have the Crawford and lipped bench rest buttstock with bag rider and the monopod coming for it as well. This is in 25 caliber. I also have the 30 caliber barrel kit for it as well. So we're going to be doing a bunch of different testing between the two. I did top it with my Arken Optics. This is the SH4 6-24. This is the 0dB 30 caliber. This is their larger moderator. I do have the Saber Tactical bottle clamp on it for now until my bottom rail gets here, as well as my Accutac Bipod, which you guys know I always use Accutac. But got the scope cam going, the Eagle Vision obviously. The grip on this thing is really, really nice. The trigger is stupendous for what it is. Honest to God, it's a very, very nice trigger. So far, we've been doing relatively well. I want to say one thing right off the bat. I have literally only put 30 shots through this gun. This will be the 4th magazine that I've shot through the gun. Right now, I did post something on Instagram. I'll also post it here. But the last 10 shots, I had a standard deviation of 2. So with a spread of 7. And like I said, this gun's still breaking in. I mean, really. I mean, we've shot 30 rounds through it. So no tuning has been done. I have not messed with the regulator. This is 100% straight out of the box. I'm shooting 50 yards. It's what I would expect for a lightly brisky day. It's not super windy, but there's a little bit of wind down there. And then once again, for not really having it tuned, it's shooting between 916 and 923. We are shooting the JSB King Heavies in the 3395s. I really think it's going to like the Mark IIs a little bit better. I just didn't have the time to grab a tin before I walked out of the house. I thought I had some in my car. In fact, I only had those. So no harm, no foul. It is what it is. I mean, it is grouping well. You know, there's a few flyers here and there, but once again, just like I said in my Instagram live, I haven't cleaned the barrel. I've done nothing. I literally am really liking the idea of, hey, this is what you're going to get 100% straight out of the box. Because, and guys, and the reason that I decided to start doing that is because not everybody knows how to wrench an air gun. Not everybody knows how to tune an air gun at all. And so we're going to be talking a lot about that with this Prophet II. So if you guys are thinking about getting a Prophet II, you want to see how to adjust it, how to tune it, we're going to cover that. So this is definitely something that you're going to be able to witness firsthand. We're going to talk about the hammer. We're going to talk about adjusting the regulator. You know, we're going to be talking about lots of other stuff. I'm actually probably even going to potentially do the Huma reg on it as well. You guys know I love my Huma stuff, and that way, you know, I can even show you what Huma gets with their rag. So there, you know, like I said, this is very initial. First shots, let's just see what happens. So far, I love this gun. I really do. I will say that it definitely needs a moderator. It is not backyard friendly without a moderator. Well, depending upon where you live. At least not in 25. 22, don't know. Haven't shot one yet. 30, I would guess it's going to be about the same. It's got a little bit of a bark. You know, it's not super loud, but a moderator definitely helps. So let's go ahead and I think I'm still connected on there. Let's go ahead and start a new string, and we'll have the chronograph read out its numbers. We'll shoot like 20 shots. I'm just going to shoot one group. I don't know how well the cam's going to pick up. I ran out of Splatterburst. I did email them the other day and say, hey man, can I get some more? So what we'll do is I'm going to pick a target down there. You guys are going to see me shooting at it. And then at the end of this video, we'll take the camera down there and we'll kind of discuss the group. Like I said, only pellet that I've shot through it right now is these JSBs. So I don't have any other experience with any other pellet at all. But let's see what happens. Let's go ahead and load this thing up. I definitely love this magazine, the flip back and forth. You know, if you've been watching on these things, you know it's there. All right, sorry about that little interruption. I decided to turn the rag up just a little bit more than where it was sitting. I didn't really think that the groups were going that great. So I just turned the rag up just a little bit more, and let's see what kind of groups we're getting now.
919.
919. Let's go ahead and start our GoPro now. I just wanted to see where we were. All right.
919.
919.
912.
912.
912. 912. 905. 907. 905. 902.
Well, that rag's definitely settling.
905.
So that was interesting. So I adjusted that rag, and let's see, we have a 17 spread now, but it seems to be you know, kind of settling, right? So I just turned it a little bit, kind of turned it up, which honestly, I think I finally hit like the top of where the hammer can be at. So let's go ahead and start a new string, and I'm gonna leave it where it is. And like I said, I went to turn it up, and in fact it kind of shot slower, but it seems to be grouping pretty well. But like I said, this is brand new. This is straight out of the box. This isn't any real you know, testing or anything like that. You know, I have no idea. So, you know, I don't want to, you know, of course there's going to be, I know, there's one of you right now that's already keyboard jockeying all over the place. You're a freaking idiot. You don't know what you're doing. La da da. Man, you suck. Yeah. Yeah, okay. But, you know, like I said, you know, nothing really to judge it by, but let's go ahead and shoot another group. I'm going to go with the upper right corner here.
923.
There we go, back up again.
916. 919. 9. 900. 9. 900. 800. 95.
Wow, they're going outside now.
900.
She's definitely breaking in.
800. 98. 800. 98.
So let's do this. I'm gonna stop this video for a second. I'm gonna readjust the reg just a little bit, and let's come back and see where we're at after doing a little bit of reg adjustment. So stay tuned. We're gonna be back. I'm gonna take this off. We're gonna do a little bit of adjusting, and we'll be right back. See what kind of groups we're getting then.
A few moments later.
All right, so I went ahead and I started playing with the regulator a little bit, and I got her pretty decent. I mean, I took it all the way up to like 960s, and then kind of brought it back down, just kind of, you know, I mean, brand new regulator. I mean, come on, you guys know, man, this is just basic Airgun 101. It takes a moment for everything to kind of get into the groove. So I'm getting some more consistency, and the groups are getting pretty good. So I'm gonna shoot one final group, and then we're gonna grab the camera, we're gonna go down and we're gonna discuss the speeds that I was at different ones. This one we'll go ahead and put on the scope cam. Let's go ahead and close that, start our recording, and let's go ahead and get over here. We're gonna go at the bottom left here and see if we can't do.
900. 26.
926.
900. 21. 900. 16. 900. 7. 900. 9. 900. 7. 900. 2. 900.
Kind of weird how it's going down again.
800. 93.
I don't know why it's doing that, guys. To be honest with you, I really don't.
800. 93.
I don't know what's going on, but let's go ahead and stop that recording. And then let's go ahead and turn this off. Yeah, I don't know why. That's really weird. You know, it could be just reg break-in, you know. But let's go ahead and walk down and take a look. Let's go ahead and take a walk down the range here, and then I'll go ahead and show you guys, whoops, what we were doing and what groups. I mean, even for that crazy fluctuation, it still shot pretty good. So, you know, like I said, you know, I really kind of worked that reg, and you know, it's definitely breaking in, but it's, you know, so far no issues. It's still shooting good. Not uncommon for, you know, stuff like that. Before I started messing with the reg, I had really good standard deviations. I think first 20 shots out of the gun was like a 2. So, you know, as soon as you start playing with knobs, this is why they don't let me play with knobs very often. But so at 50 yards, let's go ahead and bring this in. Let's see if I can get that to where we can really get a good look. So this was the 960s, and you could see they're a little all over the place. This was the 930s, 940s. But look at that. That's at 9, you know, I don't know, 920 down to like 900. So kind of weird, right? So had a bigger group up here, a little bit tighter there. But you know, like I said, you know, we're getting there, right? This was the first one that I sighted on, a couple there, but you know, is it perfectly tuned yet? No. And you know, another thing that we really want to, you know, talk about is that the MK2s for me always seem to shoot better overall when it comes to my 25 cal stuff. So, you know, I'll be really curious to see what I get with the MK2s out of this. And once again, did not clean the barrel. I mean, nothing. This is just straight out of the box stuff. So are my groups going to get better? 110% absolutely they're going to get better. We're going to have a lot better stuff going on down the range, and you know, we're going to be shooting more and more groups, so you guys are going to see differences, you know, here, and you know, and then we're going to stretch it out to that 100 yards and you know, do that kind of stuff as well. So, you know, with that being said, you know, there you go, straight out of the box, the RTI Prophet II. Man, I'm showing a lot of promise. The gun is really doing well, so I'm pretty happy about that. And you know, we'll see just what the future holds for this gun, and you know, where we're going to go with it. So we are going to be shooting it for bench rest all this year, so you're going to see a lot of it, a lot of pictures, things like that. We're definitely going to have a lot going on. So with that being said, I'm Moose. This is Airguns of Michigan. Be good to each other, and God bless.